Hi, welcome back to Cooking with Mrs. Thompson. I'm Karen Thompson, a former hospital food service director, dietitian, and retired family and consumer science teacher. Join us as we travel the globe sampling the world's cuisine. Now, I'd already started filming when my dogs, I have schnauzers, started going crazy like that. So some of this stuff's already been put in. We are making a dish today that is, from the US. It went viral, I don't know, 2 or 3, 4 years ago, cracked chicken. The fat content of that was so incredibly high that I just, had a hard time making and eating it, even though it's delicious. So I'm reducing the fat content significantly while maintaining the flavor. It is not a fat-free dish, but it will fit a whole lot better into your meal plan. So to start with, I've already put in about 2.5 to 3 pounds of chicken. It's here in the crock pot. I have a mixture of breast and thigh, all boneless, skinless. I top that with, you can kind of see it, some very thinly sliced shallot. I used 3 thinly sliced shallots, roughly 3/4 of a cup. This is going to help add some flavor that we're not going to miss by not having quite as much fat in it. To this, I am adding an entire 20-ounce bottle of Buffalo Wild Wings Parmesan garlic sauce. This stuff is really tasty. If you try it on its own, it almost has a little bit of an Italian dressing kind of feel to it. Maybe that's the garlic in it, but it's very, very good. So we're just going to dump this in on top. You notice there is still a whole lot in this bottle. So I'm just going to add a touch of water, put the lid back on, shake it up, and that's going to go in there too. So shake, shake, shake. And this is going in there as well. And there I got a lot more of the sauce out. I'm also going to add about a cup of chicken broth, or I tend to use bouillon and water. And to that, I'm going to add 5 minced garlic cloves. And I'm just going to mince them directly into this because it'll spread out, I think, a little bit better rather than just dumping it on top. So I'm going to do 5 minced garlic cloves, and I'm just, like I said, mincing into the liquid. All right, my garlic's all minced. It's all in my bouillon water. I'm going to give this a stir, and this is going in as well. And into my bleach bath. Now I'm going to add 1 package of cream cheese. You can mince it up if you want, or chop it up. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to put it right in on top. It doesn't really melt when it cooks, but it will super soften, and then when we finish the recipe, it'll all get stirred in. So that's going in there. I do like using the bags because cleanup is a breeze that way. All right, you can cook this on low all day. You can cook it on high, usually about 2 or 3 hours. I'm going for high because I'm always in a hurry. So all I'm going to do is cover, plug it in, and let her rip. We'll be back soon. I forgot to mention the original recipe calls for 2 bricks of cream cheese, and I've seen it with up to a stick of butter. I put no butter in this. It does not need it. And I reduced it to 1 cream cheese. Just cutting the cream cheese in half is saving well over 100 grams of fat in this, this whole dish. Pretty significant savings. You could use Neufchâtel cheese. I chose not to. It's a little bit grainier, and I didn't want that grainy in my dish. So I've got it on. We're just going to let it cook. The chicken has cooked about 2.5, 3 hours on high. It's done. Doesn't that look delicious? I'm going to take it out and let it cool a little bit because I'm going to shred it. I'm going to scrape off as much of that cream cheese as I can and just take it out, let it cool on a plate. In the meantime, I've got water boiling, and I will also be cooking a pound of pasta. I'm going to use cavatappi pasta. I like it. It's got a cool shape, and it's got little ridges on the outside, and it'll help absorb some of the sauce. One other thing that I'm going to do, I'm seeing some grease floating on the top. I'm just going to use a ladle, and I am going to scoop off as much of that as I can. I will not get it all, and I'm putting it in my grease jar that I keep in the fridge. I by no means got it all, but I did get a good bit of it. Another thing I'm going to do while my chicken is cooling a little bit before I shred it, I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of parmesan to my juice and 1 cup of half and half. The original recipe called for 2 cups of whole cream. Again, that's just butter, and I'm trying to keep the flavors but not quite as bad. So we're going to use half the amount of half and half, and that's going to reduce it even further. So, this is 2 cups, so I'm going to eyeball 1 cup. Just like that. I'm going to give it a stir so that cheese has the opportunity to melt and the cream cheese will incorporate. To shred the meat, I'm just going to use 2 forks, put it on my plate, and look how easy that just shreds. I'm going to dump it into my crock pot with all the cooking liquids as I shred it, and I will continue on shredding all this meat. I'm adding all my chicken. It's been shredded and given it a stir. My pasta has been cooking about 6 minutes. It is not done. It is not al dente. I didn't want it to be quite done because I want it to absorb some of this delicious cooking liquid that we've still got in there. So I'm going to drain this, but first I'm going to save right about a cup of cooking water with a 3/4 of a cup. I'm going to save that in case I need to loosen it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and drain. And like I said, this still has quite a bit of bite to it. Give it a shake. And that is going in with the chicken mixture. Stir. And I want this to cook for an additional 30 minutes. Give that pasta a chance to finish cooking and absorb some of our liquid and take on all those wonderful flavors that we work so hard on. You know what? I think I am going to add some of this cooking liquid to it. I want it just a little bit soupier so that it can absorb that. It's been 30 minutes. It's done. Let's try it. The pasta is fully incorporated the liquid into it. Oh goodness, it smells so wonderful. So let's give it a taste. Let me get a pasta and chicken bite. This is so good. You would never know that I reduced the fat as much as we did. The flavors are all still there. It's still creamy. It's still delicious. It's cheesy. There's a little bit of bite from that wing sauce that we cooked it in. This is so good. And look how much it made. I mean, this is a a dish to take with you. This is going to feed actually 2 families. So please give it a try. I really think you're going to like it. Don't forget, leave a comment. And if you're not following, please do. Cooking with Mrs. Thompson. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, also Instagram and TikTok, sort of, along with Mrs. Thompson, cookingwithmrsthompson.com. You guys have a great day. Thank you.